Hey everybody, we're back again today for another episode of Three Uniques, and I've got Chelsea Hughes here out of Oakville, Ontario. How are you doing, Chelsea?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so awesome. Chelsea is, just so you guys know, she's managing director, executive director. What's your
Managing director.
managing director? Sorry, at Beautycounter, and
Mm-hmm.
she's going to talk a little bit about Beautycounter, so you guys will get filled in on that. And just a couple other things about Chelsea. She's a mom. She's a big advocate for better beauty and really ensuring that there's safe products that we're using in our household. So anything from cleaning products, things that we use with our children, beauty care, skincare products that Beautycounter sells. So she'll tell you a little bit more about it. Welcome, Chelsea. Thanks so much for being
Thank you. Thanks. I'm excited to be here.
So Chelsea, I want everyone to get to know you a little bit better. So a question for you, and again, so everyone kind of knows you. You've got a husband that's like a restaurateur and a chef, and he makes all these amazing foods and drink concoctions, and you're posting them on Instagram every day, and it makes me really hungry. What's the most like favorite thing that James is making right now during this social distancing period?
Okay, it's like the hardest question ever because he is absolutely amazing at cooking. You could give him anything and he will turn it into like magic to eat. So I mean, I can't choose, but probably for food, we have like a wood burning forno oven in our backyard, and so he'll do homemade pizzas, which I know is pretty simple, and like of all the crazy stuff he makes, it might be silly I'm picking that one, but he gets the kids involved, and so they stretch the dough, they build their own toppings, they put it in the oven, and then we usually do like s'mores in the oven after. And so I love that because not only does it taste amazing, but it's like the whole family experience, the memories that I love with it.
Awesome, love it. And what's your favorite Beautycounter product?
Oh my gosh, why the hard questions? I love our Dew Skin. So our Dew Skin is a sheer SPF face lotion, and it gives a little bit of a flush livelihood look, and I kind of need that because I'm exhausted having everybody home and running a business.
Yeah.
And it's summertime, and so that SPF is something I definitely need and kind of forgot to put on the weekend, so I'm reaping the havoc of that right now.
Awesome. I love Dew Skin. It's my favorite too. And then you need to answer this question for all of us because I think this is a really, it's a long debated question. So toilet paper, over or under?
I am like, whatever, however it gets on there, I'm happy. So I'm like, I fall in the middle. I could care less.
You're totally neutral on the subject.
Totally neutral on the subject.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well,
I mean, if I don't have to do it, I will take however somebody else does it. My daughter is 6, and the other day she told me she changed it by herself, and it's like amazing. If I'm not, because most people leave it for me to do, not naming anyone, but if it's there, I'm happy.
So for you, it's just a matter, is the toilet paper on the roll? Who cares how it comes?
Don't care.
Okay, love that about you. Okay. Me, on the other hand, I prefer it on the over.
Doesn't that, it probably describes a lot about my personality, the fact that it probably sums up everything about me, to be honest.
Totally. Okay, let's get into your 3 uniques, and I'm dying to hear what they are. So can you share with us your 3 uniques? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, the first one I picked was coachable. This was a really hard task for me. So the first one I picked was coachable. The second one is like caring and authentic. And the last one would be determination.
Awesome. So let's take it up from the top. So coachable.
Okay.
Tell me about this.
So, I think that there's so much to learn. And if you are, instead of trying to be the right way or trying to overprove yourself because you're unsure on how to do something, I think being coachable is a really great skill set to have. I was fortunate enough to work for a company. We know each other from Earls, and some really great companies through my childhood or younger years that I would call kind of academy companies that taught me so much about life and business and people. I always say I got my degree in people from Earls, that I was able to go and grow another great business. And I think being coachable was one of those key things because I really didn't know anything when I started working. And all of the stuff I needed to know was because I was open to learning, because I was hungry for more, and because I took the information that was given to me and tried to reapply it.
Awesome. And number 2?
Number 2, okay, caring, authentic. Well, I'll give a bit of a backstory on that one. So my very first job I was in grade 5 going into grade 6. My husband laughs when I talk in grades, but that's how I remember things. And I got a paper route, and a paper route that quite honestly my mom didn't want me to get. I was a small scrawny kid, and she didn't want to have to do it for me. So I had a huge commitment that if I took it on, I had to do it. And when I couple of weeks or months after taking over the paper route, I was making some really great money, more than potentially the past person. And one of the great things that I learned early on in that experience was that when you care for people, that kind of comes back tenfold for you. Right. And so when I would do my paper route, or when I would go around to kind of collect money, I grew up in rural New Brunswick. So this is like, the world doesn't work like this anymore.
That's still in Canada for everybody. Sorry.
Yes, it's in Canada, Eastern Canada. But when I would go and deliver the paper route, I would ask questions, and I would get to know my neighbors. And that Christmas, I think I made like I said, I was in grade 6 at the time. I think I almost made $500 and some doing this paper route. Wow. And it was because I truly took the time to invest in people and get to know them and build relationships and care about what they needed. So I think that was a big moment for me that I brought forward, is that, if you take care of people, they will take care of you.
So amazing that you go all the way back to grade 5 for that.
That experience taught me so much about life, because that job opened up, and I think this is true too for people who are looking for jobs. Like, I didn't grow up being like, I can't wait to, have a paper route, but that job was an opportunity I took. And it was an opportunity that led me to so much others, because I knew everybody. As I got older, I got to be the neighborhood babysitter, right. And I watched their dogs, and so you just don't know where something will take you. But that was such a pivotal experience in my life, for sure.
Amazing. Thank you. And your third one?
Grit and determination. Setting a goal and going for it and not giving up, I think, has a really big key to success. Having, knowing where you want to go and waking up with that motivation every day. If you're in a corporate job, or if you're running your own business, it takes a lot of energy and determination to make the magic happen, to get to where you're kind of satisfied with your goals at hand. And so you got to dig deep into your soul, dig deep into motivation, podcasts, reading, whatever it is for you to give you that determination, but also just believe that it can come true, but you got to show up for yourself or for your business every day.
Right. That's awesome. And in your role at Beautycounter, do you feel that that's a major skill or ability that you have that's helped grow your business?
100%. I think when you work for yourself, you really need to have that determination, because no one's making sure you clock in at 9 a.m. or to get the tasks done, and so to go and build a significant business, you have to have serious determination, or else I would probably just sit at home and watch Netflix all day. So yeah, you gotta dig deep daily to do that.
That's awesome. So Chelsea, thanks so much for being on today. We really appreciate you sharing your 3 uniques with us. Was it fun?
Thanks for having me.
And for everybody else that's listening in, I just want to encourage you to keep sharing your 3 uniques. This is just a great example of Chelsea doing it, and I've had other people on, and more people will come. And just think about, I definitely want to make sure that everyone's going out there and applying for all the jobs, getting your resume together, and putting together a flawless application. And you've got this opportunity with all the social media platforms, get on TikTok, get on YouTube or LinkedIn or Instagram, and start sharing about what you do, what your gifts, abilities are. There's an entrepreneur out there, there's a CEO, there's a hiring manager or a recruiter that's looking for your gifts and abilities. So keep sharing your 3 uniques. Thanks, everyone.